Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of Le Cobham Supremacy here, in a series in which I will be looking to achieve world football domination, hopefully with a team full of players created at Chelsea, homegrown at club at the beautiful La Cobham. Last time we had the Club World Cup where we did win that tournament, a big win, another trophy to this season, and since then things have gone quite well here. As you can see, we ended things with that 4-0 win against Club de Football America in the final, and since then we've got on a good run of form against Newcastle, a good 4-2 win in the league, and following up with a big 5-0 against Burnley. There was quite a bit of rotation here. I was very happy with this game. I saw Jude Soonsup-Bell get a Premier League hat-trick, his first Premier League hat-trick. I was so happy for the kid. And as well, Trevor Chalobah and Brian Fiabema came off the bench to get his first goal. So it was a great performance all around. Youth players getting goals. I was very happy. We followed up with another 5-0 win, this time against Brentford. Reece James, exceptional with 2 goals, keeping things going, scoring well, defending well, playing well. Sadly, following that, we had a 1-1 draw with Tottenham. It was disappointing. I was happy that Ronnie Stutter, 18-year-old striker, got his first Premier League goal. That was good to see. Would have hoped for more against the struggling Tottenham, who are currently fighting relegation in January. But still, a point's a point. Stutter got a goal. I took that. And then in the FA Cup against Cardiff, it was a very young Chelsea team. Debuts for Leo Castelladine and Charlie Webster. Vale, Fiabema, Soonsup-Bell, Stutter all getting involved, and we did get a 3-1 win there. Jude Soonsup-Bell with another hat-trick, an 8-minute hat-trick there to advance in the FA Cup. A great performance from a lot of younger players created at Le Cobham. And then in the league, a 3-2 win against Wolves with Ronnie Stutter getting another, and 2 for Loftus-Cheek. And then against Palace, a 2-0 win with Loftus-Cheek getting 2 as well. Shout out to Loftus-Cheek, who's been on incredible form. 5 goals and an assist in the past 5 games. 11 league goals this season. Mazzala Loftus-Cheek, I promise you, is the way, is the future. He has been sensational for this Chelsea team. But we are in January, so there's transfer updates to be had as well. Now, a lot of younger players have left the club that I didn't perhaps see a future for, but as well as that, some older players have moved on as well, largely due to contracts. We'll start with Jorginho, who has gone to Real Madrid. Sad to see him go. Jorginho, an amazing player, but, you know, going for the youth, he didn't really fit into the plan, sadly. We got the bid from Real Madrid for 39 million. He wanted to go, so we did accept that, and he's doing decent at Real Madrid. He's, a decent start. Happy for him. I wish him all the best for the future. We also very sadly saw the departure of Cesare Azpilicueta, a Chelsea legend and captain, moving on to Syria, to Inter Milan. Wasn't getting much game time. He wanted to go. I couldn't deny him it after his service to the club. We got 8.5 million for him. Very sad to see him go, but it was what's best for his career. You can't blame the guy for wanting to be playing football, and hopefully he'll do very well over in Milan. And the most disappointing move of the window to me, Antonio Rudiger going to Liverpool. This one hurt. I didn't want to do this, but Rudiger, 6 months left on his contract, was going to go in the summer for nothing. We got the bid from Liverpool for 17 million. He wanted to go, and so we let him go. And I'm sad. Rudiger, an incredible player. Looking at his stats, you can see that. But 17 million in the summer, we would have got nothing off the wage bill. It had to be done in the end, which is sad, but hopefully he won't do too well at Liverpool. But moving forward, financially, I know it was the right thing to do. There is also an Inter report, though, surprisingly, in this series. Jeremy Boya returning to the club. Jeremy Boya from Sassuolo. Eligibility, club trained at Chelsea. He is homegrown. He is La Cobham, and he has come back to the club. We agreed a pre-contract for the summer with him to join the club, and then Sassuolo said that we could have him for, how much was it? 4.2 million. I said okay, and we brought him in January. I believe we got 20% of that. We got about 800k, so we paid about 3.5 mil, which Sassuolo paid for him originally. So essentially, we just kind of loaned him out for 4 seasons. But he's back at the club. A good squad player to have. He can play in those attacking roles. I'm training him at left wing back as well, because of course I am. So maybe he'll eventually be able to play in that position as well. But it's good to have Jeremy Boya back at the club. Another Le Cobham graduate returning for this series. Hopefully he'll do very well. And in some fun news, some awards have been given as well. And Romelu Lukaku has won the Ballon d'Or. Lukaku doing amazing for us, picking up the Ballon d'Or, a big award for him. Very happy to see that. As well as World Goalkeeper of the Year going to Edouard Mendy. Mendy doing great. He's been away for the African Cup of Nations. Keeper's been playing goal. His keeper's been doing very well as well. I've been happy with him. But it's Eduardo Mendy who won the World Goalkeeper of the Year, and the pair of them also getting into World Team of the Year. Good to see the Chelsea players doing well on the bigger stage, getting their names out there. Neither of them La Cobham, but still, it's good to see your players doing so well. But speaking of La Cobham, Billy Gilmour picking up the European Golden Boy as well. He's had a good loan spell at Norwich. I'm looking forward to getting him back next season, and immediately he's going to be right into the squad. No more loans for Billy Gilmour. Next season, he'll be back, and hopefully he'll be able to press on and do really well here at Chelsea. But that brings us to this episode. This episode, 2 big games. We're back earlier than expected with a North London double. First of all, we have Tottenham in the league. Tottenham 16th place. We had that 1-1 draw against them not too long ago. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up the 3 points this time around. And then we're following that up in the FA Cup against Arsenal. Arsenal doing very well in the league, in 4th place, 6 points behind us in 2nd. A big FA Cup game. Hopefully we can beat them and progress in the tournament. But for now, we're starting off, as I said, with the game against Tottenham in the league, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up the 3 points. And this is the squad for the game against Tottenham. A very familiar squad on the bench with those departures. Some new names as well. Masundo on the bench, Webster on the bench. A good team here for Chelsea. Romelu Lukaku been out with an injury, but he's back into the side today. Hopefully a good performance from him. Mendy back from the African Cup of Nations as well, as we look to pick up the 3 points here against the Marcelo Bielsa managed Tottenham. Tottenham, of course, doing so poorly. They did sack Nune and they brought in Bielsa. Bielsa, a good manager, but hopefully I'll be able to get the better of him here and pick up the 3 points. Tottenham with a throw on here. Ben Davies getting it to Gill. Gill taking it forward, whipping it across. Mendy saving, but he fumbles it. And Harry Kane is there for Tottenham. And we are behind here. Disappointing from Chelsea. Mendy back from the African Cup of Nations. And he spills it straight to Kane. You can't be doing that. Just like that, we are behind here. We've got to try and get back into this game. Tottenham with another throw on here. Ben Davies to Son. Kante intercepting though. Hudson-Odoi back to Mendy. Mendy ball forward to Havertz. Davis getting it though. Tottenham pushing back forward. Chelsea not doing too well in the early stages here. Son's got the ball out wide. Cross into Kane. Headed wide of the post. I'm just going to go into the tactics here. Opposition instructions. Let's just mark Kane a bit more. I am tempted, and I think I am going to tell Reece James just to man mark Harry Kane. Harry Kane very dangerous, of course. Hopefully putting that man on him, we can just push him out of the game, much like we did against Haaland earlier in the season against Dortmund. Emerson with the free kick for Tottenham here. Getting it to he's got forward to Kane, who inches wide the post. Tottenham all over us in this first half. We are struggling to make anything as we approach the break here into stoppage time. It's probably good to get to stoppage time. Have a team talk with the lads. Hopefully wake them up a little bit, because this is just not working at the moment. That has been terrible. Tactically, I think I'm going to make a change. I'm going to push forward a little bit. I'm going to tell Kante to move to CM, Loftus-Cheek to move to Cam. Try and go more attacking, because it's just not working at the moment what we're doing out there. And hopefully this tactical change can see us push back into this game. Christensen to Kante, back to Christensen now. Reece James on the ball, going forward. Hudson-Odoi got it out wide. Gets it back, Mounts. Intercepted by Davies, cleared forward. Kane on the ball now. Tottenham countering. Harry Kane got the ball. James gives it to Kane. And Hudson-Odoi with the foul, I think. I think that is going to be a penalty to Tottenham. And I'm not even going to wait for the penalty. Tactical changes are needed. We're going to go for a 4-2-3-1 here, I do believe. Because this is just, it's not working. It's very clearly not working here for Chelsea. I don't know what's gone wrong. The team have been playing so well up to this point. But it's just, it's not happening today at the moment. So I'm just going to make that tactical change to happen after what I feel like is definitely about to be a Tottenham penalty. It's going to VAR, and it is a penalty. Tottenham have a penalty here. I'm not happy. Harry Kane stepping up. Very good at penalties, of course. Will he convert? And he does. Tottenham 2, Chelsea 0. This has gone disastrous for Chelsea. This is not what you want to be happening here. But Tottenham have doubled their lead. And Lukaku and Loftus-Cheek not having the best game. Lukaku back from injury, understandable. Loftus-Cheek been on really good forms. Disappointing with him. Sunsut-Bell's been playing well, so I'm going to bring him on up top. Hopefully change our favour there. And then also, for Loftus-Cheek, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to play Kai Havertz in cam. Mason Mount moving back to the Mazzala. Hudson-Odoi moving from the left wing to the right wing. And then bringing on Timo Werner, I think. Timo Werner in a inside forward role. I just got to try and change our favour here. Because at the moment, 30 minutes on the clock, we don't even look like getting one goal, let alone the 2 goals we needed to pick up a point here against a really struggling Tottenham team this season. Chalobah picking up the loose ball, getting it forward to Chilwell, to Chalobah, Mason Mount, Mendy, Chalobah, Chilwell, Chalobah, just passing the ball around. Chilwell back to Chalobah, who's taking it forward a bit now. Ball over the top, Lukaku running onto it. And Lukaku does bury it. We've got a goal back here. Tottenham 2, Chelsea 1. We're back into things here. Hopefully we can push on. Emerson got the ball for Tottenham. Hudson-Odoi intercepting well. Chalobah, we're playing much better following this tactical change. Lukaku, through ball. Havertz picking it up on that right side. Havertz back to James. James to Havertz. Ball into Lukaku, who headers just over the bar. But this is much, much better from Chelsea here. Loftus-Cheek a little bit tired, and as well as Hudson-Odoi and Havertz. I think we might need some wholesale changes here. Loftus-Cheek, what we're going to do, we're going to push Mason Mount back, and then just behind the striker, we're going to bring on, oh God, right side, let's bring on Brian Fiabema. Left side, let's bring on Timo Werner. Loftus-Cheek's tired as well. And we're going to bring on Charlie Masunda. Hopefully, 2 young players, but as well as Timo Werner, hopefully they can do well here and we can get that second goal. We can get that equaliser here against Tottenham. Time ticking away here. Just going to tell Fibema, tell Masunda, tell them all to just push further forward. We need to try and get a goal here if we're going to get anything out of this game. As time continues to tick on, it's looking less and less likely. But we do have a chance here. Reece James with a throw on to Charlie Masunda. Cross blocked where it drops to Kante. Gets it to Mount on the edge to Chilwell. Chilwell taking it wide. Gets the cross in and it's headed clear by Tottenham. And Tottenham countering. Harry Kane on the ball. Out to Højbjerg. Højbjerg bringing it back to Winks. To Skip. Over the top to Kane. And it's through to Kane and he scores. And I think that might be it here. Tottenham 3. Chelsea 1. I think I'm just going to throw everything at this because what have I got to lose? Very attacking. Fullbacks push even further forward. But I don't think this is going to be to do anything. Tottenham 3, Chelsea 1. We played much better following that tactical change, but at the end of the day, it doesn't look like we're going to get anything here. As Tottenham, we've pushed everyone forward, so Tottenham are going to be able to create more chances here. We could very easily concede a fourth, I think. But you've got to try, haven't you? Werner over the top, Lukaku on the ball. Still got it to Werner. Werner gets the cross in. Headed into the side netting. 4 minutes of added time here. And it does look like a disappointing loss for Chelsea against 15th place Tottenham. Tottenham so poor this season. Maybe Bielsa is the big changing thing for Tottenham. Maybe I've just been out-tacticked by Bielsa. The 5 at the back, it's been working so well, but it has not worked today. And maybe I've got to look at playing this 4-2-3-1 against Arsenal because this is over. We lost. Tottenham, it was a pretty fair, even game stat-wise, but Tottenham get the win. I'm not particularly happy with that. Yeah, that's disappointing. Not a good start to the episode here from Chelsea. We've been on really good form, a long unbeaten run, and it's over, just like that. Looking at the table, 5 points off Liverpool. They have a game in hand. Could go 8 points. It really doesn't look like we're winning the title this season. But still, we move on. Defeat to Tottenham here. Hopefully we can beat their big rivals, Arsenal, advance in the FA Cup, push ourselves closer to some silverware with that game next against Arsenal. And we have a little break for transfer deadline day. Just going to keep an eye out throughout the day, see if any moves happen. A few bids in for players, so someone could come in, players could leave. We'll see how it goes. But I just have to start off by pointing out the rumour of Patrick Bamford, of course, from Cobham, being rumoured to be going to West Ham for 102 million. Patrick Bamford, he's having a good season. 12 Premier League goals in the 22 appearances. But 102 million. Wow, I kind of want to see that happen. Just because of how ridiculous that sounds in my head. But we'll see how that goes throughout the day. And the first out of transfer deadline day here will be Mateo Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic, a great player, wanted to go, not getting much game time. Not much transfer interest in him, but there was loan interest from Ajax. So he will be going there. An optional future fee of 35 million, which would be a decent price for him with a few add-ons as well. Gets us just over the 40 million mark, I think. Wish him the best for the future. A good player. Sadly, couldn't fully fit into things here. But I'm sure he'll do very, very well over in Holland for Ajax. And we have a transfer deadline day in here. It is Clinton Mola from Stuttgart. Coming in about 2 million off the budget now. Eventually could rise to 4.6. Clinton Mola, Chelsea Academy graduate, homegrown, decent player, 20 years old, young, plenty of space still to develop. I wanted to bring in some more midfield reinforcements with quite a few midfielders going. I think he fits the bill. He's got room to grow. He's got some decent stats. He can play a bit more defensively, which I wanted as a backup for Kante. So I'm happy to bringing him in as the second signing of the window. I think this might be the last signing of the window, depending on if any crazy bids come in or anything. But Clinton Mola rejoining the club here on deadline day. And that is it, as the transfer window slams shut. There was no more moves. It looked like there could have been for Barkley and Alonso, but nothing materialised. Overall, decent window. Sad to have lost Antonio Rudiger, especially Jorginho and Kovacic out as well. But bringing in Jeremy Boyer, bringing in Clinton Mola, a bit more squad depth. Both of them, of course, homegrown a club as well, which is exactly what this is about. Transfer window roundup wise, biggest spenders, Newcastle United. I'm sure we're all interested in who they signed, spending 188 million. Newcastle spending big money. They brought in Hulk from ATM and spending 70 million on Diego Llorente from Leeds United. A big move. Newcastle, big spenders. I don't know if they've spent that particularly wisely, but I guess only time will tell with that. And sadly as well, West Ham not spending over 100 million on Patrick Bamford. I would have loved to have seen that, but oh well. Patrick Bamford staying at Leeds as the transfer window does conclude. I'm happy with the window. I'd rather have not lost Rudiger especially, but still, bring in Mola, bring in Boya. Fulfilling Le Cobham, exactly what the series is about. Hopefully they'll both do well at this club, and hopefully we can kick on next with the game in the FA Cup against Arsenal. And some big tactical changes for the game against Arsenal here. We're going to be starting with that 4-2-3-1 from the off. We did much better with it against Tottenham when we changed. Hopefully starting with it will do well. Mendy in goal, James and Chilwell at full-back, Christensen, Chalobah centre-half, Kante and Loftus-Cheek in the midfield, and then Havertz, Mount and Hudson-Odoi behind Lukaku here. And then on the bench, we have Sarr, Vale, Mola, Pulisic, Barkley, Werner and Sunset-Bell. Some good options in lots of different areas and lots of different positions. Hopefully this team will be good enough to beat Arsenal here and push us further in the FA Cup, and hopefully even we can continue on in the FA Cup and pick up a third piece of silverware this season. Tomiyasu, throw on, intercepted by Mount, Loftus-Cheek to Lukaku, running through, and he buries it here. 16 minutes, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. A brilliant start from Chelsea, intercepting from the Arsenal throw. Ball to Loftus-Cheek, beautiful through ball to Lukaku, who tucks it home, and we have the early lead here in the FA Cup against Arsenal. A great start to things. Kante got the ball here. Back to Christensen. Christensen taking it forward, getting it back to Kante. James, plenty of space on the right side. Getting cross in to Lukaku, blocked, headed away by Gabriel. Chelsea all over Arsenal here in these early stages. We have the 1-0 lead. Hopefully we can push on, get another, and just solidify our spot in the next round a bit further. Arsenal with the throw on. Tierney to Odegaard. Thomas. Intercepted well by James though. Chelsea winning the ball back. Very, very good. Chelsea doing very good at pressing Arsenal, winning the ball back here. Christensen getting it to Lukaku, to Havertz. Tries to get it to Mount. Is intercepted though. Arsenal playing it back forward now. Lacazette. Ball forward. Saka running onto it. Tomiyasu on the ball. Saka to Xhaka to Thomas Partey. Through ball. Saka in. Shot blocked though. And it was offside anyway, it wouldn't have counted, but Arsenal trying to get a foothold into the game here. Chelsea with the corner, Loftus-Cheek stands over it, he whips the ball in, and Havertz gets his head onto it and headers it across to Lukaku to poke home at the far post, but it looks like we're going to VAR here. The referee is checking it, and it's been disallowed for offside. It looked like it was 2-0, but the goal cancelled out there, but still very good from Chelsea. Remaining on top, stat-wise, 6 shots to their 2. They've had none on target. We've had 3. We've had more of the possession. Chelsea playing brilliantly here. The perfect performance post that Tottenham defeat. Mount with the ball now to James, to Havertz, back to James. Has a go, shot blocked though. Arsenal clear it, but very good signs here from Chelsea. And a late chance in stoppage time, perhaps. James getting it to Havertz, to Kante, Christensen on the ball, back to Chalobah. Chalobah going forward with it. Gets it wide to Hudson-Odoi, into Loftus-Cheek, back to Hudson-Odoi, cross into the box, Havertz, headers against the post. Chelsea in stoppage time, coming so close to his second. James with a free kick here, and it's over the bar. So late in the game, Chelsea continuing to create opportunities. It's half time now though. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. I would go so far as to say a perfect first half from Chelsea. This 4-2-3-1. Playing beautifully, the team pressing well, winning the ball back, attacking quickly, and we do have the lead to show for it, and hopefully we can keep that up in the second half and earn our spot in the next round of the FA Cup. Arsenal with the throw on here, Kieran Tierney to Smith Rowe, moving the ball, dribbling it, through ball to Saka, saved well by Mendy though. Arsenal creating the first real chance of the second half here, but it does come to nothing. Arsenal back on the ball though, Kieran Tierney once again, down that left hand side. Holding on to it, back to El Neni now, to Xhaka. Odegaard on the ball to Lacazette. Smith Rowe got the ball. Smith Rowe through, has a go. Over the bar though. Arsenal, a lot better from them in the second half here. I'm going to make some changes, I think. Hudson-Odoi not having the best game. I'm going to bring on Timo Werner on that left wing. A bit more pace, a bit more attacking threat as well. Try and push forward here. About 80-minute mark here. We've got some more tired legs. We're going to make a few more changes, I think. Mason Mount tired. We're going to bring on Ross Barkley in that cam role. And Reece James tired as well. So I think going to move Chalobah onto the right back position. And then Malang Sarr going to come on in that centre back role here. Time ticking away for Arsenal here. 4 minutes of stoppage time to be played. The game very rapidly running out here. Chilwell with the throw on to Barkley. Intercepted by El Neni, but that is it for the game. Full time in the FA Cup. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. An amazing performance from Chelsea there. Chelsea dominant, press well, win the ball back, attack quickly. Lukaku with the goal from that Loftus-Cheek assist. And a goal disallowed for Lukaku as well, but still, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0, through to the next round of FA Cup. Very happy. The tactical change for this game from the 5 at the back to the 4-2-3-1, working perfectly. I'm very happy with this overall. As we earn our spot into the next round of the FA Cup, very happy lads. Special shout out to Lukaku as well. Found the back of the net twice. Only one of them counted, but it was the winning goal, so still a big win here for Chelsea, advancing the FA Cup and bouncing right back from that very disappointing defeat to Arsenal's big rivals Tottenham as well. And the FA Cup 5th round draw here. Plenty of Premier League teams in it as well as lower division teams, Championship teams, a couple League 1 teams and a League 2 team even in Walsall. Who will we be getting? And of course we do. It will be Chelsea versus Liverpool at Anfield in the FA Cup 5th round. It couldn't have half a tie here. The two top teams in England at the moment. We're going head to head in the FA Cup 5th round. That's going to be a big game. Oh, it had to be Liverpool, didn't it? Oh, I was hoping for an easier tie, but still. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And Liverpool, at the moment, the best team in England, top of the Premier League. It's going to be a tough challenge, but I think if we play how we can play, we can get the result there. We can progress even further in the FA Cup. But that is going to be it for today. Next time, we'll get past Leeds United and we'll be back for that Champions League first knockout round, first leg against Barcelona at the Nou Camp. And then back for the Premier League, the big one, against Liverpool at the Bridge. If we want any chance of winning the Premier League, we are going to have to beat Liverpool here. Liverpool 5 points ahead of us with a game in hand. It's a must-win game, and so we've got to come back for it, haven't we? But that is it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please do like and subscribe for more, and thank you for watching.